Meanwhile, Monica and Natsuki sit across from each other. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Monica. So, I know you didn't really plan on coming here, but we'll make sure you feel right at home, okay? As president of the literature club, it's my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone. I'm surprised. I forgot we named ourselves Jesus. I'm surprised there aren't more people in the club yet. It must be hard to start a new club. You could put it that way. Not many people are very interested in putting the effort to start something brand new, especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention, like literature. You have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile, but it makes school events like the festival that much more important. I'm confident that we can all really grow this club before we graduate. Right, Natsuki? Well, I guess. Natsuki reluctantly agrees. Such different girls, all interested in the same goal. Monica must have worked really hard just to find these two. Yuri returns to the table carrying a tea set. I'm really scared for stuff to happen. Oh wait, hold on. I feel like I should have like multiple, like just share my whole screen, just because there's also the file part of the game. Hold on, make sure it's still my recent places. There it is. Da, 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 da. There's nothing new in there right now, but I'll share my actual screen if there's something that changes in the thingy. She carefully places a teacup in front of us. You keep a whole tea set in this classroom? Don't worry, the teacher gave us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? I don't actually like hot drinks. I get. No?
There we go. Hello.
Okay.
Welcome back.
I thought it was my Discord for a second.
Alright, let's try this. You guys can hear me fine?
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. I don't know if it was with just the application share, maybe. From upstairs? We do, Cassie. Yeah, okay. Alright, we can all hear me, right?
Yes.
Alright.
Yeah.
Well, Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. Just say something again if you guys don't hear me anymore, okay?
Okay.
It looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet. Not much of a reader, I guess. Well, that can change. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Anyway, what about you, Yuri? Well, let's see. Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her finger. My favorites are usually novels that build deep, complex fantasy worlds. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. And telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive. Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. She seemed so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, but it's obvious the way her eyes light up when she finds her comfort in the world of books, not people. But, you know, I like a lot of things. Stories with deep psychological elements usually immerse me as well. Isn't it amazing how a writer can deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination to completely throw you for a loop? I'm really scared something bad's gonna happen suddenly. I don't remember this part too well. Anyway, I've been reading a lot of horror lately. I read a horror book once. I desperately grasped something I can relate to at a minimal level. At this rate, Yuri might as well be having conversation with a rock. Aha, I expect that from you, Yuri. It suits your personality. Oh, is that so? Really, if a story makes me think... Can I skip? No. I hate horror. Oh, why is that? Well, Natsuki's eyes darted. You twitching your ear. Sorry, I have the cat on my lap, and her ear's twitching against my arm. Natsuki's eyes darted over me for a split second. Never mind. That's alright. You usually like to write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki? What? What gives you that idea? You left a piece of scrap paper behind the last club meeting. It looked like you were working on a poem called Don't Say It Out Loud. And give that back. Fine, fine. Natsuki, you write your own poems? Well, I guess sometimes. This is just a carbon copy of the dialogue we read before, though. Why do you care? Blah, blah. I think that's impressive. Would you share sometime? Natsuki averts her eyes. You wouldn't like them. Not very confident right yet. I understand how Natsuki feels. Blah, blah, blah. I'm just gonna skip. Oh, here we go. This is different. Now that we've reached the most important topic, I bluntly come forth with what's been on my mind the entire time. I never said I would join this club. Monica may have convinced me to stop by, but I never made a decision. I still have other clubs to look at, and, I lose my train of thought. All three girls stare back at me with dejected eyes. But, I'm sorry, I thought, Eh? The girls exchange glances before Monica turns back to me. I guess I need to tell you the truth, Jesus. Finally, the truth. The thing is, we don't have enough members yet to form an official club. We need 4. And I've been trying really, really hard to find new members. If we don't find one more before the festival, I'm defenseless against these girls. How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's like this? I would feel terrible for letting anyone down in this situation. Besides, the club itself seems pretty relaxed. So if writing poems is the price I need to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful girls, right. Okay, I decided then. I'll join the literature club. Wow. One by one, the girls' eyes light up. Oh my goodness, really? Do you really mean that, Jesus? Of course.
Good old Jesus.
It could be fun, right? You really did scare me for a moment. I mean, if you really had just left after all this, I'd be super pissed. Jesus, I'm so happy. We've become an official club now. Thank you so much for this. You're really amazing. I'll do everything I can to give you a great time, okay? Thanks, I guess. Okay, everyone. I think that we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone remember tonight's assignment. Write a poem and bring it to the next meeting so we can all share. Monica looks over at me once more. Jesus, I look forward to seeing how you express yourself. Eehee. God, can I really impress the class star Monica with my mediocre writing skills? I already feel the anxiety welling up inside me. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chat as Yuri cleans up the tea set. Yeah, it's making my lap very warm, though, Amber. Yeah, maybe. Guess I'll be on my way then. Okay, I'll see you tomorrow then. Sorry, we're talking about my cat. I can't wait. With that, I depart the club and make my way home. The whole way, my mind wanders back and forth between the 3 girls, Natsuki, Yuri, and of course Monica. Will I really be happy spending every day after school in literature club? Perhaps I'll have a chance to grow closer to one of these girls. Alright, I just need to make the most of my circumstance, and I'm sure good fortune will find me. And I guess that starts with writing a poem tonight. Oh, yes. A joke. A man walked into a club. In the club there was a girl who liked him very much. They spent some time together, and then she liked him even more. One day the girl realized she was in love with him. Before disaster could happen, the third party intervened with her programming. Suddenly the girl hated herself for being in love. This contradiction caused the script to derail. The universe started to collapse, but she killed herself just in time.
Damn.
Damn,
What a
dude.
good joke.
Oh. I think that's referencing Sayuri. Alright, who are we going after? Do we want to make a poem for Yuri or Natsuki?
Yuri.
Okay. Cry. Secretive. Uncontrollable. Destiny. Crimson. Whirlwind. Afterimage. Eternity. Universe. Nightgown. Oh, she liked Nightgown. Melancholy. The Biba. Tragedy. Horror. Graveyard. Vitality. Infallible. Entropy. Intellectual. Which one is Journey? She'll like those. Hi again, Jesus. Glad to see you didn't run away on us. Don't worry. This might be a little strange for you, but at least I keep my word. Well, I'm back at the literature club. Hold on, let's see. Was this here before?
Hmm.
Oh, no, this isn't. This was not here before. It says, "Can you hear me? There's a little devil inside of all of us. Beneath their manufactured perception, their artificial reality is a writhing, twisted mess of dread, loathing, judgment, elitism, self-doubt, all thrashing to escape the feeble hold of their host, seeping through every little crevice they can find, into their willpower, starving them of all motivation and desire into their stomach, forcing them to drown their guilt in comfort food, or to newly open gash their skin, hidden only by the sleeves of a cute new shirt. Such deplorable tangled mass is already present in every single one of them. That's why I choose not to blame myself for their actions. All I did was untie the knot." Well, then. No, that's if you add her character file back in the game.
No?
Yes.
It's happened before to other YouTubers. We didn't do that.
Just shush, Cass. Go.
Oh no.
Okay. I was the last to come in, so everyone else was already hanging out. Oh. Thanks for keeping your promise, Jesus. I hope this isn't too overwhelming of the commitment for you. Making you dive headfirst into literature when you're not accustomed to it. Oh, come on, like he deserves any slack. You already had to be dragged here by Monaco. I don't know if your plan was to just come here and hang out or what, but if you don't take us seriously, then you won't see the end of it. Oh, she's in front of... I can't read that. Natsuki certainly have a big mouth for someone who keeps a manga collection in the classroom. Mimi. Natsuki finds herself stuck between saying Monica and manga. Manga is literature. Swiftly defeated, Natsuki plops back into her seat. Oh, I'm sorry, Jesus. We'll make sure to put your comfort first, okay? Yuri shoots Natsuki a disappointed glance. Anyway, now that you're in the club after all, perhaps you might be interested in picking up a book to read. Well, I can't really say no either way. Like you said, I'm in this club now. So it feels right for me to do something like that if you ask. Well, wait. I didn't mean it like that. If you don't really want to, then forget I said anything, I guess. I know, it's not that, Yuri. I want to try to be part of this club. She feels a little closer to the screen than normal.
I don't mind.
I don't read often, but I'd be happy to pick a book if you wanted me to. Are you sure? I just felt like, well, as vice president at all, that I should help you get started on something you might like. Yuri reaches into her bag and pulls out a book. I didn't want you to feel left out, so I picked out a book I thought you might enjoy. It's a short read, so it'll keep your attention even if you don't usually read. And we could, discuss it if you wanted. This is How is a Girl Accidentally Being So Cute? She even picked out a book she thinks I'll like, despite not me reading much. Yuri, thank you. I'll definitely read this. I enthusiastically take the book. Phew. Well, you can read it at your own pace. I look forward to hearing what you think. Thank God. Well, now that everyone's settled in, I expect Monica to kick off some scheduled activities for the club. But that doesn't seem to be the case. Yuri's face is buried in a book. I can't help but notice her intense expression, like she's waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki's rummaging around the closet. I'm really curious to talk to Yuri a little bit more, but at the same time I feel bad for distracting her from reading. I catch a glimpse of the cover of her book. It's the same book she lent to me. More than that, she seems to be on the first few pages. Ah, crap. I think she noticed me looking at her.
Damn.
She sneaks another glance at me, and our eyes meet for a split second. But that only makes her hide her face deeper in the book. Sorry, I was just spacing out. I mutter this, sensing I made her uncomfortable. Oh, it's fine. See, she's at the normal, length away from the screen. You know what I'm talking about? She was way closer before.
Yeah.
If I was focused, I probably wouldn't have noticed in the first place. But I'm just rereading a bit of this, so that's the book you gave me, right? Mm-hmm. I wanted to read some of it. Not for any particular reason, just curious. How come you have 2 copies of the same book? Well, I stopped at the bookstore yesterday. That's not what I meant. I mean, I just happened to buy 2 of them. I see. There's something fairly obvious here that Yuri isn't telling me, but I decided to let it go. I'll definitely start reading it soon. I'm glad to hear. Once it starts to pick up, you might have a hard time putting it down. It's very engaging and a relatable story. Is that so? What's the story about, anyway? Well, I look at the cover of the book. The book is titled Portrait of Markov. There's an ominous-looking eye symbol in the front cover. Basically, it's about this religious camp that was turned into a human experiment prison. And the people trapped there have this trait that turns them into killing machines that lust for blood. But the facility gets even worse, and they start selectively breeding people by cutting off their limbs and affixing them to. Oh, that might be a bit of a spoiler.
Damn.
But anyway, I'm really into it. The book, I mean. Not the thing about the limbs. That's kind of dark, isn't it?
Nah.
Mary made it sound like it's going to be a nice story, so that dark turn came from nowhere. You're not a fan of that sort of thing, Jesus. No, not being affixed to stuff. No, it's not that. I mean, I can definitely enjoy those kinds of stories, so don't worry. I hope so. Yeah, I totally forgot that Yuri's into those things. She's shy and reclusive on the outside, but her mind seems to be completely different. Hang on, let's save right there. It's just that kind of story. It's the kind of that challenges you to look at life from a strange new perspective. Oh, my leg is starting to hurt, Cat. It's even horrible when horrible things happen, not just because somebody wants to be evil, but because the world is full of horrible people and we're all worthless anyway.
Yes.
Jesus Christ. Then suddenly, oh my god, I'm really get out of here. That's so creepy. Not again. I'm sorry. Hey, don't apologize. Say anything else? No? Okay, don't apologize. I haven't lost interest or anything. Well, I guess it's alright then. But I feel like I should let you know that I have this problem. When I let things like books and writings fill my thoughts, my whole body goes. I kind of forget to pay attention to other people. I'm sorry if they end up saying something strange. Yeah, like in giant bold text. I really don't think you need to worry. That just means you're passionate about reading. Yeah, and other things too. The least I can do is listen. It's literature club after all. Ah, that's true. In fact, might as well get started reading it, right? Whew. That made a loud noise. Yes. I mean, you don't have to, but what are you saying? Let me get the book. I quickly retrieved the book that I put into my bag. All right, it's fine if I sit here, right? I slip into the seat next to yours. Ah. Yeah, are you sure? You seem a little apprehensive. I'm sorry. It's not that I don't want you to. It's just that something I'm not very used to. That is, reading in the company with somebody. I see. Well, just tell me if I end up distracting you or anything. Alright. I open the book and start the prologue. As soon as I understand what Yuri seems to be reading in company, it's as if I can feel her presence over my shoulder as I read. It's not a particularly bad thing. Maybe a little distracting, but the feeling's somewhat comforting. Yuri is in the corner of my eye. I realize she's not actually looking at her own book. I glance over. It looks like she's reading from my book instead. Sorry. I was just bathing in the. Oh my god. What did that say? It said I was bathing in the feeling of something. You really apologize a lot, don't you? I do? I don't really mean to. Sorry. I mean, Here, this should work, right? I slide my desk until it's up against Yuri's and hold my book between both of them. I suppose so. Yuri timidly closes her own copy. Once we lean in a little bit, our shoulders are almost touching. It feels like my left arm is in the way, and so instead I use my right hand to hold the book open. I guess that makes it kind of difficult to turn the page. Here. Yuri takes her left arm and holds the left side of the book between her thumb and forefinger. Ah. I do the same with my right arm on the right side of my book. That way I turn the page and Yuri slides underneath her thumb after it flips to her side. While holding it like this, we're huddled even closer together than before. Oh. It's actually kind of distracting me. That's when I can feel the warmth of Yuri's face, and she's in the corner of my vision. Are you ready? To turn the page. Oh, sorry. I think I got a bit distracted for a second. Okay, cat. Oh, let me switch legs. I'm sorry. There we go. Okay, I'm sorry, kitty. There you go. I glance over at Yuri's face again, and our eyes meet. I don't know if I'll be able to keep up with her. That's okay. You're not used to reading, right? My name's Jared. I'm 19, and I never learned how to fucking read. Don't mind being patient if it takes you a bit longer. It's probably the least I can do, since you've been so patient with me. Yeah, thanks. We continue reading. Mary's no longer asked me if I'm ready to turn the page. Instead, I just assume that she finishes the page before me, so I turn it a bit to my own volition. We continued the first chapter in silence. Even so, turning each page almost feels like an intimate exchange. My thumb gently letting go of the page, letting it flutter over her side as she catches it under her own thumb. Wow. Hey Yuri, this might be a little silly thought, but The main character kind of reminds me of you a little bit. Eh? Oh, I don't relate to this character at all. Definitely not. Really? I was just thinking the way she second guesses things she says and all that. Aha. That's what you're talking about. Sorry. I thought you meant something else about her. Something else? Never mind. We didn't even get that far yet. So I don't know what came into my head. Ahaha. Yuri, are you feeling alright? Eh? Yuri's been a little fidgety ever since we started reading. You can rest if you're feeling sick or something. Your breathing is a little... My breathing? Yuri puts her hand on her chest as if to feel her heartbeat. I didn't even notice. Anyway, I'm fine. I just need some water. Alright, don't push yourself. Yuri stands up and practically rushes out of the classroom. What on earth was that about? Jesus? Did something happen just now? Eh? I have no idea. Yuri's acting a little strange, I guess. So you don't know anything. Sorry, I can't say I do. Are you worried about her? Oh no, not really. I was just making sure you didn't do anything to her. No, nothing. Don't worry. I believe you, silly. Yuri just does this sometimes. It's nothing alarming. Alright, if you say so. Anyway, why don't we start sharing our poems with each other? Eh?
Yuri's not here.
Should we wait for Yuri? Well, she might be a while, so I just figured we'd get started without her. Is that okay? Yeah, I was just asking. I stand up. Make a mental note where I left off in the book and slip it into my bag. Who are we gonna share with first?
Well, Yuri's not here and the poem's made for Yuri.
See you. I'll just pick Natsuki. I told Natsuki I was interested in her poems yesterday. It's probably only fair that I shared mine with her first. Jesus, if you're not going to take this club seriously, then go home. What? Harsh. Would you expect me to believe that you actually put effort into this? Do you think I'm stupid? I'm not a writer. Maybe it's not very good, but yeah, I put effort. We'll all start somewhere, right? If you're still proud of the first poem you ever wrote, then I'd like to read it. Painful to think about. Fine. Well, sorry. You'll get better anyway. I'd tell you what to improve, but you're better off just trying again. Fair enough. Well, to each their own, I guess. Anyway, I guess I gotta share mine now. Knowing you, you'll probably think it's stupid. Okay. This is the same one as before. Eagles can fly, monkeys can climb, crickets can leap, horses can race, owls can seek, cheetahs can run, eagles can fly, people can try, but that's about it. Yeah, told you that you weren't gonna like it. I like it. What? Just be honest. I am. Why are you so convinced that I wouldn't like it? Well, because everyone in high school thinks that writing has to be all sophisticated and stuff, so people don't even take my writing seriously. But isn't that the point of poems, for people to express themselves? Your writing style wouldn't make your message any less valid. Yes, exactly. I like it when it's easy to read but hits you hard. Like in this poem, seeing everyone around you do great things can be really disheartening, so I decided to write about it. Yeah, I understand. But the other nice thing is about simple writing is that it puts more weight on the wordplay. Like I set up for a rhyme at the end, but then made it fall flat on purpose. It helps bring out the feeling in the last line. So you did. I guess more went into it than I realized. That's why it means to be a pro. I'm glad you learned something. I didn't expect for the youngest one here, did you? Yeah, I guess not. I decided to humor her with the last comment. I don't really care how old everyone is, but Natsuki is feeling proud, then I won't take that away from her. Monica. Hi, Jesus. Having a good time so far? Yeah. Good, glad to hear it. By the way, since you're new and everything, if you ever have any suggestions for the club, like new activities or things we can do better, I'm always listening. Don't be afraid to bring things up, okay? Alright, I'll keep that in mind. Of course I'll be afraid to bring things up. I'm much better off just going with the flow until I'm more settled in. Anyway, want to share your poem with me? It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to. Ha 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 ha. Don't worry, Jesus. We're all a little embarrassed today, you know? That's the sort of barrier we'll learn to get past soon. Yeah, that's true. I hand Monica my poem. Great job, Jesus. I was going ooh in my head while reading it. It's really metaphorical. Not sure why, but I didn't expect you to go for something so deep. I guess I underestimated you. It's easiest for me to keep everyone's expectations low. That's why, that way it always counts when I put in some effort. That's not very fair. Well, I guess it worked anyway. You know that Yuri likes this kind of writing, right?
Yes.
Writing that goes full imagery and symbolism. Well, hello, kitty. You're just staring right at me. Sometimes I feel Yuri's mind is totally detached from reality. I don't mean that it's a bad thing, though. But sometimes I get the impression that she's just totally given up on people. She spent so much time in her own head, it's probably a much more interesting place for her. That's why she gets so happy when you treat her with a lot of kindness. I don't think she's used to being indulged like that. She must be really starved for social interaction, so don't blame her for coming on a little strongly, like earlier. I think if she gets too stimulated, she ends up withdrawing and looking for alone time. Suddenly the door opens. Yuri, I'm back. Did I miss anything? Not really. Well, we just started sharing poems with each other. Already? I'm sorry for being late. No need to apologize. We still have plenty of time, so I'm more glad that you took all the time you needed. Alright. Thanks, Monica. Suppose I'll get my poem now. Anyway, do you want to read my poem now? Don't worry, I'm not very good. You sound pretty confident for somebody who claims not to be very good. That's because I have to sound confident. That doesn't mean I always feel that way, you know? Beep, 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 beep. Oh, I see. Well, let's read it then. Hole in the wall. But he isn't looking at me. Confused, I frantically glance at my surroundings, but my burned eyes can no longer see color. Are there others in this room? Are they talking? Or are they simply poems on flat sheets of paper? The sound of frantic scrawling playing tricks on my ears. The room begins to crinkle, closing in on me. The air I breathe dissipates before it reaches my lungs. I panic. There must be a way out. It's right there. He's right there. Swallowing my fears, I brandish my pen. So what do you think? It's very freeform, if that's what you call it. I'm sorry, I'm not the right person to ask for feedback. It's okay. Yeah, that kind of style has gone pretty popular nowadays. That is, a lot of poems have been putting emphasis on the timing between words and lines. When performed out loud, it can be really powerful. What was that inspiration behind this one? I'm not sure if I know how to put it, but I guess you can say that it's some kind of epiphany recently. It has been influenced my poems a lot. An epiphany? Yeah, something like that. I'm kind of nervous to talk about deep stuff like that because it's kind of coming on strongly. Maybe after everyone's better friends with each other. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes when you're writing a poem or a story, your brain gets too fixated on a specific point. If you try so hard to make it perfect, you'll never make any progress. Just force yourself to get something down on the paper and tidy it up later. Another way to think about it is this. If you keep your pen in the same spot for too long, you'll just get a big dark puddle of ink. So just move your hand and go with the flow. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. I gotta show it to Yuri now.
Yes.
As Yuri reads the poem, I notice her eyes lighten. Exceptional.
Yes.
What was that? Did I say that out loud? Yuri first covers her mouth, but then ends up covering her whole face.
No.
He's going to hate me. You really didn't do anything wrong, Yuri. I guess you're right. What am I getting so nervous for? Yuri takes a breath. So, what kind of writing experience do you have? Why you keep staring at me? Take that, kitty. Your use of imagery and metaphors indicates you've written a lot of poetry before. Really? Wow, that's a huge compliment coming from you. This is actually my first time, really. Huh? Yuri stares at me blankly and then looks at my poem again. Well, I know that. I just meant, Yuri trails off, unable to find an excuse. She traces her fingers along the words of the poem as if breaking it down more thoroughly. Yeah, okay. This is the reason I was able to tell. It's just that there's specific writing habits that are usually typical for new writers, and having been through that myself, I kind of learned to pick up on them. I think the most noticeable thing I recognize in new writers is that they try to make their style more deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick writing styles separate from the topic matter, and they form-fit the two together. The end result is both style and expressiveness are weakened. Once Yuri finds her train of thought, as if her demeanor totally changes. Her stammering is completely gone, and she sounds like an expert. Boop, dood, dood. Of course, that's not something you can be blamed for. There are so many different skills and techniques that go into writing even a simple poem. Not just finding them and building them, but getting them to work together is probably the most challenging part. It might take you some time. It all comes with practice and learning by example and trying new things. Stop, kitty. I also know that everyone else in the club gives you valuable feedback. Natsuki can be a little bit biased, though. Biased? How? Well, never mind. I shouldn't even talk about people like that. Sorry. It's fine. Not sure if Yuri is apologizing to herself, to me, or to Natsuki. Do you mind if I read your poem now? Please do. I love sharing my thought process behind it. Yuri smiles dreamily, as if that's a rare opportunity for her, which is kind of funny. After all, isn't this supposed to be a literature club? Oh, Jesus, are you okay, kitty?
Oh shit,
Okay.
I can't read cursive. Fuck.
Oh, there you go. Just let her off my lap. It's getting too sweaty. The tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath the amber glow. Bathing. It must be this one. The last remaining streetlight to have withstood the test of time. The last yet to be replaced by the sickening blue-green hue of the future. I bathe. Calm. Breathing air of the present but living in the past. The light flickers. I flicker back.
Yes.
That's why we had Lumpy here, because he could read cursive better.
I suck at reading cursive.
I'm sorry, I have such terrible handwriting.
Yeah, Yuri. God, we can't read it.
Yeah.
I gave it my best effort.
What? I wasn't thinking that at all. But it took you a long time to read. Well, I just don't read script very often. I actually think your handwriting is pretty. Eh? That's a relief. I also like the poem. Even though it's short, it was really descriptive. It wasn't too short. I usually write longer poems. Not at all. I'm really glad you liked it. I'll be honest. This is our first time sharing. I wanted to write something a little more mild. Something easy to digest, I suppose. Are you into ghosts, Jerry? Ooh. Actually, the story isn't about a ghost at all, Jesus. Really? I must have totally missed the point. Well, I suppose you did only glance over it after all. But remember, the poets often express their own thoughts, feelings, and experiences into their work. They usually do more than tell a simple story or paint a picture. In this case, perhaps the subject of the poem is only being symbolically compared to a ghost, lingering in the last remaining place of comfort, unable to let go of the past, and soon be left with nothing. That's a lot more solemn way of putting it. I haven't even thought about that. That's impressive. Eh? Nom nom nom. It's nothing, really. Yours was impressive, too, so... Nah. If anything, I could probably learn a thing or two from you. You think so? Yeah, of course. Ah. You know, I was really nervous about doing all this, but at the end, I enjoyed it. I'm going to keep doing my best for you, Jesus.
Yes!
Me too. Make Jesus proud.
I am Jesus.
I guess that's everyone. We glance around the room. I was a little more stressful than I anticipated. The music's getting all funky. As everyone was judging me for my mediocre writing abilities. Even if they're just being nice, there's no way my poems can actually stand up to theirs. This is literature club, after all. I sigh. I guess that's what I ended up getting myself into. Across the room, Monica is writing something in her notebook. My eyes land on Yuri and Natsuki. They gingerly exchange sheets of paper and sharing their respective poems. As they read in tandem, I watch their expressions change. Natsuki's eyebrows furrow with frustration. Meanwhile, Yuri smiles sadly. Oh boy. What's with this language? Eh? Did you say something? Oh, it's nothing. Natsuki dismissively returns the poem to the desk with one hand.
Bitch.
I guess you could say it's fancy.
Okay.
Thanks. Yours is cute. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Cute? You completely missed the symbolism or something? It's clear about the feeling of giving up. How can that be cute? I know that. I just meant the language, I guess. I was trying to say something nice. Eh? You mean you have to try that hard to come up with something nice to say?
Damn.
Thanks, but I really didn't come out nice at all.
Um,
I do have a couple suggestions. If I was looking for suggestions, I would have asked somebody who actually liked it.
damn
Which
you.
people did, by the way.
Nope,
Monica liked it, and Jesus did too.
I refuse.
So based on that, I'll gladly give you some suggestions of my own. First of all, excuse me, I appreciate the offer, but I spent a long time establishing my writing style. I don't expect it to change anytime soon, unless, of course, I come across something particularly inspiring,
But
which I haven't yet. Nah. And Jesus liked my poem too, you know.
yes.
He even told me he was impressed by it.
Yeah.
You know.
Natsuki suddenly stands up. Oh? I didn't realize you were so invested in trying to impress a new member, Yuri. Eh? That's not what you're just... Yuri stands up as well. Maybe you're jealous that Jesus appreciates my advice more than he appreciated yours.
Exactly.
Huh? And how do you know he didn't appreciate my advice more? Are you that full of yourself? No. If I was full of myself, I would deliberately go out of my way to make everything I do overly cutesy.
Oh.
Well, you know what? I wasn't the one whose boobs magically grew a size bigger as soon as Jesus started showing up. Natsuki! Natsuki, that's a little... This doesn't involve you. Taking out your own insecurities on others like that, you really act as young as you look, Natsuki. Oh my god. Me? Look who's talking. You wanna be edgy, bitch? Edgy? Sorry that my lifestyle is too much for somebody of your mental age to comprehend. See? Just say that proves my point. Most people learn to get over themselves after they graduate middle school, you know. If you wanted to prove anything, then you stop harassing others with your sickening attitude. You think you can counterbalance your toxic personality just by dressing and acting cute? The only cute thing about it is how hard you try. Whoa, be careful, you might cut yourself on that edge, Yuri. Oh, my bad, you already do, don't you? Oh my fucking god.
Fuck off.
Did you just accuse me of cutting myself? What the fuck is wrong with your head? Yeah, go on. Let Jesus hear everything you really think. I'm sure he'll be head over heels for you after this.
Exactly, I will.
Suddenly, Yuri turns towards me as she just noticed I was standing here. Jesus? She's just trying to make me look bad. That's not true. She started it. How did he but whatever I go, of course.
Yuri. Yuri? 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 Get the fuck out of my face.
Oh my god, it's Monica.
Monica, fuck off.
Little bit of Monica.
Hey, Jesus. Why don't we step outside for a little bit?
No!
Okay.
I want Yuri. Drag me out.
Sorry about that. Holy fucking shit. They shouldn't have tried to get you involved. It's probably better for us to stay out of this. We'll go back inside once they're done yelling.
I
Oh
want
my
to
god.
go back.
Uh-huh. Some president I am, right? I can't even confront my own club members properly. I just wish I was able to be a bit more assertive sometimes. But I never have it in me to put my foot down against others. Nothing new in there. Jesus, that got intense. You understand, right? Ah. Hold on. This is gonna fuck up everything if I do that.
I'm gonna go to the bathroom real quick.
Okay. We didn't have Sayuri to break up that fight.
Yeah.
It got very loud for me though. Like the music, and then like it was making the white noise. Or, like, let me try putting. Let's see if I can put it on an application window. Can you still hear me, Theo?
I can hear you.
But you can only see the application window, right?
Yeah.
So I want to look at my twatter before Anne comes back.
Hello?
Whoa!
Hello.
Are you ready?
Yep.
Anyway, if this makes you want to spend less time with others, then that's fine. I'd be happy to spend more time with you instead.
I refuse.
So Natsuki runs out of the classroom. Aw.
Go away, little girl.
She quickly runs away. Oh dear. Well, it looks like they're done. I didn't mean it. I didn't mean it. I didn't mean it. Yuri's rocking back and forth at her desk with her palms on her forehead. Yuri? I didn't mean it. I believe you. I have no idea what Yuri might have said to Natsuki. Or did. Jesus. Please don't hate me. Please. Jesus can't hate me. I'm not like this. There's something wrong with me today. It's fine, Yuri. We know you didn't mean it. Besides, I'm sure Natsuki will forget about it all by tomorrow. Completely. Anyway, the meeting's over, so you can go home if you want. Yuri looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps glancing at Monica. You can go first, Monica. I'd like to stay a little bit longer. I'm the president, so I should be the last one out.
Fuck off,
I'll wait for
Monica.
you to be done. Well, I'm vice president, so please let me take that responsibility today. It kind of sounds like you don't want me to be around or something, Yuri. It's not that. It's not that. I didn't get much of a chance to discuss my book with Jesus. It would just be embarrassing with you listening. Sigh. I guess they don't really have a choice, do they? I'm sorry
Nope.
for causing trouble. I really appreciate. Oh,
Uh,
that scared the shit out of me.
Bring back Yuri.
That didn't scare me, but oh god, she's like skipped the day or something. What happened? Anyway, I guess we're going for Yuri now. Agonizing, tragedy, infinite, melancholy, incapable, misery, desire, and unending, disoriented, intellectual, whisper. Oh, she liked whisper. Entropy, misfortune, climax, inferno, hopeless, contamination. Oh, good.
Like that the Monica pick. Oh, no.
Oh,
Massacre.
massacre.
That scared me. Made a bad noise. Oh my god. I don't mean to alarm you, but look here.
What's there?
Does anybody recognize that?
Oh my god.
I don't.
Yeah. It's the picture of Sayori.
Oh. Would you look at this? There's a new thing.
Monica.
I hate this. I can't do anything. Nothing. No matter how many times you play, it's all the same. It'd be really, really easy to kill myself right now, but that would mean I don't get to talk to you anymore. All I want for you is to hate them. Why is that so hard? Oh, Jesus.
Monica wants me to hate Yuri. Impossible.
Another day passes and the time for club meeting already. I've gotten a little more comfortable here over the past couple days. Entering the club room, the usual scene greets me. Welcome back. Just stay away from me, Satan.
Yuri?
Hi, Yuri. Not sure it was me or if Yuri's expression. Oh, wait, you guys didn't even see what the note I read. But the weight of yesterday's quarrel still hangs in the air. Yuri glances over her shoulder, looking around the room. Natsuki is reading a manga at her desk. Surprisingly, Monica isn't here yet. Suddenly, Yuri takes my arm and pulls me to the corner of the room. About yesterday, I really need to apologize. Nothing like that has ever happened before, and something just came over me, I guess. I wasn't acting mentally sound. Please don't think we're usually like this. Not just me, but Natsuki as well. Yuri, I'm happy that you were considerate and apologized. You don't even worry too much. Even though I've only been here a couple of days, I could tell that something was off yesterday. Maybe we're just a little extra sensitive because it was our first time sharing poems. But whatever it was, it didn't make me think any less of you. I already had decided there was no way you could be a bad person. Now that you're apologizing, I know you really didn't mean it. Aha. Jesus. Don't say those kind of things so frankly. They make me a little too happy. I'm really glad that you're such an understanding person. I'm really glad you joined this club. Everything is a little bit brighter with you around in. I'm sorry, what am I saying right now? Hey, have you guys seen Monica? No, I haven't. I was kind of wondering where she was. Man. Yuri, I'm guessing you haven't either. Yuri is clearly taken aback how calmly Natsuki is addressing her. No, I haven't. Jeez, this isn't like her at all. I know it's stupid, but I can't help but worry a little bit. What? Why are you looking at me like that? Natsuki, about yesterday. I just wanted to apologize. I promise I didn't mean any of those things I said. And I'll do my best to stay under control from now on. So, Yuri, what the heck are you talking about? Did you do something yesterday? Eh? Jeez. Whatever's in your mind, I'm sure it was nothing. I don't even remember anything bad happening. You're the kind of person who worries too much about the little things, aren't you?
I must admit, I am.
But,
Um,
no, sailcloth, blind sight, lifetime, repeat faultless as offered. Good. I accept your apology anyway if it helps you feel better about it. Besides, it's kind of nice to hear since I was afraid you secretly hated me or something like that.
I do.
Not at all. I don't hate you. Well, you're kind of weird, but I don't hate you either. Atsuki turns to me. You're still on trial, though. Hey. Suddenly the door swings open. Sorry. I'm super sorry. There you are. I didn't mean to be late. I just hope you weren't worried or anything. Nah. Well, Natsuki was. I was not. What took you so long anyway? Well, my last period was study hall. To be honest, I just kind of lost track of time.
Inner guy.
That makes no sense, though. You would have heard the bell at least. I must not have heard it since I was practicing piano. Piano? I wasn't aware you played music as well, Monica. Don't give me more credit than I deserve. I guess I've been practicing for a while, but I'm still not really good at it yet. Still, I must require a lot of dedication. So I'm still impressed. Oh, thanks, Yuri. You should really play for us sometime. Monica looks at me. Well, I'm working on writing a song, but it's not quite done yet. Maybe once I get a little better, I will. That sounds cool. I look forward to it. Is that so? In that case, I won't let you down, Jesus. Monica smiles sweetly. I didn't mean any pressure or anything like that. Don't worry. I was hoping that I could share it with you anyway. I guess that's why I've been practicing so much recently. I see. I'm not sure if Monica was referring to the whole club or just me. In that case, best of luck. Thanks. I didn't miss anything, did I? No, not really. I choose not to bring up anything the three of us just talked about. Besides, Satsuki has already run off into the closet. Jesus.
It's a big closet.
Where is she? Since your compliments put me in a good mood, I was wondering if you'd like to spend some time together today.
Yes.
In the club. Yeah, definitely. I plan on it anyway. Okay. Can we start now? Let's find a place to sit. I'm being a little forceful, am I? I'm sorry. My heart just won't stop pounding for some reason. Don't worry about it. If anything, it's nice to see you have so much energy. Yeah. But I need to try to calm down. I won't be able to focus on reading like this. Take your time. Mary takes a deep breath and then pulls a copy of her book out of the bag. Actually, I have a request. Do you mind if we make some tea first? Not at all. Thanks very much. There's one thing that can make reading time here any better is a nice cup of tea. Not to mention, the picture's gone. Thank God. Not to mention for yourself as well. Yuri stands up and makes her way to the closet. I follow and watch as she retrieves a small water pitcher from the shelf. The kind with the filter inside. Can you hold this for a second? Sure. Yuri hands the water pitcher and also fetches an electric kettle. I'm going to plug this in at the teacher's desk and then I'll go get some water. She walks past me and sets the kettle down on the teacher's desk. I simply watch her movements. To my surprise, the way she moves really contrasts her speaking mannerisms, especially because of her long legs. Ooh. Yuri appears elegant and methodical. Okay, may I have the water pitcher? Thanks, I'll be right back. I might as well walk with you. That's okay. You stay here. I won't take long. Pitcher in hand, Yuri hurries out. Oh my god. Hurries out of the classroom. Did Yuri leave you again? It's not like that this time. She's filling up the water pitcher to make tea. Oh, okay. Sorry for misunderstanding. ... 10 minutes passed. Yuri said it wouldn't take long. Is something holding her up? I'm bored just waiting here, so I decided to go look for her.
We're off on an adventure.
Let's see. The most logical place for Yuri would be the nearest water fountain. I start heading down the hallway. Ha ha. Ha
Hee hee.
ha ha. What's that noise? It's coming from around the corner. It sounds like breathing. The sharp inhale like someone is sucking air through their teeth. Are they in pain? I reach the corner and peer around it. Yuri? Cat.
What?
Uh,
I guess.
Show me your arm.
I'm back. Thanks for waiting patiently. Jesus, do you like oolong tea? The time got reversed like we did. They didn't want us to see that. Okay. Yeah. Anything is fine. Very well. Yuri sets the temperature of the kettle to 200 degrees. Now's the time. Now it's time to get the teapot. Is there anything changed in the files? No. No, nothing. Okay. You really do this properly, don't you? Of course. It shouldn't do any less when I'm making tea for others, even if I'm not an expert on tea or anything. Woohoo. In that case, you'll be even more impressed. And perhaps I will. Yuri fetches the teapot and begins measuring the tea leaves. Theo, are you still here? Did you see what happened?
Theo has done.
Okay. How you feeling, Theo? To my surprise, she even starts humming a little to herself. He must be in a good mood now. Is that so? I was letting it show. And you noticed. I was doing a bit of thinking, and I decided I would try expressing myself a little bit more. And it turns out it's not very hard for me to do. When it's you who's around anyway. Ah, that's great, Yuri. Just don't push yourself too much, okay? You're always worrying about me, Jesus. It's very endearing. Yuri wasn't kidding. I don't even know if I can keep up with this. I watch Yuri pour a cup of tea for each of us. Jesus, I have another request. Do you mind if we sit on the floor today? Eh? Why is that? It's a little bit easier on my back. I can read with my back against the wall. I can read with my back against the wall rather than bending over at my desk. Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't realize. No worries. I just have back pain fairly regularly, so I do my best to manage it. Is that so? I wonder why that is. Most likely because of your posture, right? Always hunch over like that while reading? Yes. I have terrible reading posture. That's why we should sit on the floor. Yeah, her bad posture. Her terrible posture. Fair enough. I'll go ahead and get the book. I retrieved the book from my bag. I have some chocolate as well. It's a bag of small chocolate candies. I take it since we'll go well with the tea. Yuri and I then sit against the wall, teacups at our sides. As if in sync, we assume the reading position at last time, each holding one half of the book. Except this time, our bodies are even closer together.
Yes.
I can't see too well. Yuri slides closer till our shoulders are touching. How am I supposed to focus on reading like this? Yuri was always kind of cute, but when she's being less apprehensive, it's almost more than I can handle. Your teacup. Yuri hands me my teacup. Holding it with my hand that's not holding the book, I end up in a position that makes it harder to focus. Because now I need to be make sure I don't accidentally touch her chest. Oh,
yes.
Her bad posture, you mean?
Touch it.
Meanwhile, Yuri hasn't noticed a single thing. She wears her tense reading expressions, and I can only assume the world around her has faded away. I use all my willpower to focus on reading. After a few minutes, I finally manage to relax a little. I put the teacup between my legs and fumble with the chocolate wrapper. Sorry. I briefly let go of the books to finish opening the wrapper. You can have as much as you want. Ah, that's okay. I won't take any. Are you sure? Well, if I touch it, I might get smudges on the pages. Ah, you're right. I didn't even think about that. My bad. Ooh, hold on. I got a Snapu chat. Don't need to apologize. I'll hold the book, okay? Are you sure? Of course. Yuri opens the book with both hands. She holds us that I don't have any harder time reading from it. But as a result, her left arm is practically resting on top of my leg. Well, in that case, Yuri is already too focused on reading again. I take the chocolate candy and pop it into my mouth. Then I take another chocolate and hold it up to Yuri. She doesn't even look away from the book. She simply parts her lips as if the situation was completely natural. But that means I can't stop here. I apprehensively place the chocolate in her mouth. Just like that, Yuri closes her lips over it. Eh?
Sexy.
Yuri's expression suddenly breaks. Did I just... Yuri looks at me like she needs to confirm what just happened. Jesus. Sorry. I guess I shouldn't have done that. Oh, the music stopped. Ah. Yuri starts to breathe heavily. I can't. Jesus. Suddenly, Yuri forcibly grabs my arm and jerks me to my feet. My teacup gets knocked over. Jesus. My heart won't stop pounding, Jesus.
Yes.
I can't calm down. I can't focus on anything anymore. Can you feel it, Jesus? Yes. Yuri suddenly presses my hand against her chest.
Can you feel the love tonight?
That's scary. These scary sounds. Why is this happening to me? I feel like I'm losing my mind. I can't make it stop. It even makes me not want to read, and I just want to look at you.
Yes.
That's ha. Do you see her eyes?
Yes.
Ha.
Oh my god.
Smooth.
Ha. Oh,
Monica, what are you doing?
It's time to share poems.
God.
Who are we gonna share our poem with? Anyone else got an opinion?
On who we pick?
Yes.
I'm not too sure.
Natsuki. We're gonna go with Natsuki.
Oh.
Yeah, just as I thought. Jesus, come on. I'm not stupid. I know how much time you've been spending with Yuri. It's obvious that you care more about impressing her than trying to improve your own writing. To put it bluntly, it's kind of pathetic. Why are you even in this club, Jesus? Honestly. I thought getting a new member would help everyone get more involved together, not exclude each other even more. This is just stupid activity anyway. Look, I'm not in a good mood today, so I don't feel like talking right now. Please go away. Oh, fine.
Yuri. Yay!
I've been waiting for this. Let's see what you've written for today. Yuri stares at the poem with a surprised expression on her face. Do you like it? Jesus? This one might even be better than yesterday's.
Yes.
How did you even pick up on this so quickly? Just yesterday I was telling you the kind of... Oh, wait. He said he'd be right back.
Yuri is mine.
She's my favorite as well.
Shady girl. Ah. Oh no! Kisses!
Welcome back.
Welcome back.
You
Just
stabbed my Yuri.
yesterday, I was telling you the kind of techniques we're practicing. Maybe that's why. You did a really good job explaining. I just wanted to give it a try more imagery. Yuri visibly swallows. Her hands appear sweaty. Ah, that makes me so happy. It's so amazing to feel more like I'm valued, Jesus. Everything you write is a treasure to me. My heart pounds just holding it. I want to write a poem about this feeling. Is that bad, Jesus? I'm not being weird, right? I'm having a harder time than usual concealing my emotions. I'm kind of embarrassed. But right now, I just want you to read my poem too, okay?
Yay! Oh
Oh,
shit.
good. A rotating wheel turning. Oh, there's something on the paper. Yeah, there's stuff on the paper. And the music stopped. Rotating wheel, turning on an axle, grinding, bothered, linear gearbox, falling sky, 7 holy stakes, dock ship, portal to another world, a thin hope tied to a thick rope.
No, Dio.
Ah, Theo.
Theo?
Theo.
Theo, you are needed.
He said he burb.
Are you sure?
Real?
You're not a figment of my imagination?
Okay. So, expanding universe, tune controlled by slipping cogwheels, existence of God, swimming with open water in all directions, drowning. A page is written in blood. Aha. Doesn't really matter what it's about. My mind has been a little hyperactive lately, so I had to take it out on your pen. What? Mine has been a little hyper. Hold on. My mind has been a little hyperactive lately, so I had to take it out on your pen. What does that mean?
She used it for some
That is
things.
a pen that fell out of your backpack yesterday, so I took it home for safekeeping, and I just like the way that it writes, so I wrote this poem with it, and now you're touching it. Okay. What did I just... Can we pretend this conversation never happened? You
No.
keep the poem, though.
Yes.
What the fuck just happened?
She loves.
Jesus, I think you saw something earlier you weren't supposed to see. Oh, you mean the hallway thing? I didn't want to have to tell you this, but I don't think I have a choice. It's getting kind of dangerous for you to spend so much time with Yuri. I don't know why, but she seems pretty easily excitable when she's around you, which shouldn't be a problem in itself, but when Yuri gets excited, she finds a place to hide and starts cutting herself with a pocket knife.
Wait a minute.
Isn't that kind of messed up? She even brings a different one to school every day, like she has a collection or something. I mean, it's definitely not because she's depressed or anything like that. I think she just gets some kind of high from it. It might even be like a sexual thing. But the point is, you've been kind of enabling her. I'm not saying it's your fault, though, but I guess that's what I had to explain to you. So I think if you keep your distance, that would probably be best for her. While you're at it, don't be shy to spend a little more time with me. To put it lightly, I at least have it together in my head, and I know how to treat my club members. But anyway, you want to read my poem now? I like the way this one turned out, so I hope you do too. Save me, the colors they won't. Bright, beautiful, flashing, expanding, piercing, red, green, blue, and endless cacophony of meaningless noise. The noise won't stop, violent. Okay, sine, cosine, tangent. It's like playing a chalkboard. Oh my god. Delete her.
Oh, Yuri? No.
Ugh. Sorry, I don't know what kind. I know it's kind of abstract. I'm just trying to Oh, never mind. There's no point in explaining. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes you find yourself facing a difficult decision. When that happens, don't forget to save your game. You never know when. Who am I talking to? Can you hear me? Tell me you can hear me. Anything? Please help me.
No.
Okay.
That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Would you... yes.
Oh my god, it's Monica. Monica everywhere.
Okay. Nothing new in the pages. Okay, everyone. We're all done reading each other's poems, right? I'm a little scared. We have something we need to go over today, so if everyone could come sit in the front room. Is this about the festival? Well, sort of. Do we really have to do something for the festival? It's not like we just put together anything good in a few days. We'll just end up embarrassing ourselves instead of getting any new members. That's a concern of mine as well. I don't really do well with last-minute preparations. Don't worry so much. We're gonna keep it simple, okay? Look. Hold me, Bowser. Come over here. Everyone's living a little more lively since Jesus joined and we started some club activities. But this isn't the time for us to be complacent. We still only have 4 members, and the festival is our only real chance to find more, you know? What's so great about getting new members anyway? We already have enough to be considered an official club. More members just mean everything will get noisier and more difficult to manage. Natsuki, I don't think you're looking at it the right way at all. Don't you want to share your passion with as many people as you can? To inspire them to find the same feeling that brought you here in the first place? The Literature Club should be a place where people can express themselves like they can't do anywhere else. It should be a place so intimate that you never want to leave. I know you feel that way too. I know we all do. So that's why we should work hard to put something together for the festival, even if it's something so small. Right, Jesus? Oh,
Right.
come on. You can't just take advantage of Jesus to agree with you just because he doesn't know how to say no to anything. Look, Monica. Do you really think any of us here joined the club with other people in mind? Yuri never even talked to Jesus until Jesus joined. As for me, I just like it. I just like it better here than I do at home. Jesus isn't even passionate about literature in the first place. And that's everyone. Sorry, but you're really the only one who's interested in finding new members. The rest of us are fine like this. I know you're president and all, but you should really consider our opinions for once. Monica is clearly taken aback by Natsuki's words. That's not true at all. I'm sure Yuri and Jesus want to get more members too, right?
No.
I don't really know about Yuri, but I'm kind of indifferent. If I showed as much enthusiasm as Monica wanted, then I would probably be lying. Still, if it's up to me to rescue the situation, no. Natsuki is right, isn't she? This club, it's nothing more than a place for a few people to hang out. Why did I think that everyone here saw it the same way I did? But that doesn't mean that we're against getting new members or anything. Jesus, why did you even join this club? What were you hoping to get out of it?
Some lady
Well,
friends.
Yeah, I just wanted a fun dating sim, and all I got was violence. It's not really something I can be honest about. In fact, if I remember, you weren't even given a choice to join. Monica sits down and stares at her desk. What's the point of all this? Why are we here? Just to suffer?
Why is it nighttime?
What if starting this club was a mistake? Now you've done it, Natsuki. What? Me? I just spoke my mind. Is it a crime to be honest? It's not about being honest. It's about your word choice. Besides, you have no right to speak for everyone else in this club like that. You don't understand at all. I just want a place that feels nice to hang out with a few friends. Is there a problem with the club being that for me? There aren't any other places for me like that. Now Monica wants to take it away from me. She's not taking anything away. No, Jesus. It's not the same. It won't be the same with the direction she wants to take it. If I wanted that, I could have just joined on any other stupid club. But this one, at least for a little bit of time, things were nice. Natsuki starts packing up her things. I'm going home. I feel like I don't belong here right now. Natsuki. Natsuki ignores Yuri and walks right out of the classroom. This is bad. I don't know what to do. Well, do you have an opinion on the festival? I don't know. I'm kind of indifferent, I guess. Who cares about that obnoxious brat?
Not me.
What?
I like how nice and quiet the club is right now. I'm just happy with you here. But still, I'm the vice president. And it's not right for me to ignore responsibility like that. Nobody would cry if she killed herself.
No one, not even me.
I'll be right back, but you don't need to pause for me.
Oh, God. I should do my best to consider everyone's perspective and make the decision that's right for the club. But what about you, Jesus? What do you want to get out of this club? Yuri repeats the same question as Monica. I decided giving an indirect answer is better than nothing. I think the most important thing is for everyone to get along, and for the club to provide something that you can't get anywhere else. I don't think it's about how many members, but rather the quality of each member. That's what will end up making the larger club a special place. I see. I really agree with you. Each member contributes their own qualities in a special way. With each change in members, the identity of the club as a whole will change too. I don't think that's necessarily a bad thing. Stepping out of your comfort zone once in a while. Oh my God. Look at her eye.
Oh no.
So, if you would like to help Monica with the festival, then I'm on your side as well. Alright. Well, maybe we can all talk to Natsuki tomorrow. Yuri nods. Hey, Yuri. I know things were a little awkward yesterday, but I feel like you deserve to know that I still think you're a wonderful vice president, and also a wonderful friend. Monica, I want to do everything I can to make the best club ever, okay? Me too. Yeah, let's all go home for today. We'll talk about the festival tomorrow. Okay, look forward to it. Shall we go, Jesus? Please don't take this the wrong way, but I'm gonna chat a little bit with Jesus before we leave, just to see what he thinks of the time here and all that. It's important for me as president. Ray looks a little troubled, but she doesn't protest. Okay, trust your judgment, Monica. Okay, so I'll see you two tomorrow. See you tomorrow. Monica waves as Yuri exits the classroom. Phew, things have been a little hectic lately, haven't they? Jesus, I just wanted to make sure you enjoy your time at this club. I would really hate to see you unhappy. I kind of feel like I'm responsible for that as president. And I really do care about you, you know? The music stopped. I don't like seeing other girls give you a hard time with how mean Natsuki is and everything. And Yuri being a bit, Sometimes it feels like you and I are the only real people here. You know what I mean? But it's weird because in all the time we've been here, we've hardly gotten to spend any time together. I guess it's technically only been a couple days. Sorry, I didn't mean to say something weird. There are just some things I've been hoping to talk about with you. Things I know only you could understand. So that's why. Wait, not yet. No.
So, if we keep writing writing poems about Yuri, she's just gonna die, right? 'Cause she's gonna cut herself too much.
No.
No, alright.
Depression, eternity, uncontrollable hopelessness,
Massacre.
massacre, determination, essence.
Whoa, what?
Just ones.
Yeah, nothing but
Memories.
one.
Landscape. Time. Judgment. Oh,
Oh. That was from Monica. No.
Hi, Jesus! Hey, I've been waiting for you. Are you ready to continue reading? I brought my best tea today. Monica, told you not to. Ugh. She's really late again. Inconsiderate as usual, Natsuki. Excuse me? Must you always interrupt my conversations with your incessant yelling? What are you talking about? You say it like I do it on a regular basis or something. I just wasn't paying attention, okay? I'm sorry. Seriously, what's gotten into you lately? Me?
It's what?
Nothing. It's not Suki. She's doing. Is it really that bad? See, it is something. I'll get over it. It's not even anything noteworthy. I've just been really feeling a little on edge lately. Anyway, we don't need to talk about it. Oh, goodness. Okay, nothing new. I just felt like I need to bring it up. It's not like I care or anything. Aw, oh, man. I'm the last one here again. Well, Jesus just walked in, too. Were you practicing piano again? Yeah. Uh-huh. You must really have a lot of determination. Starting this club and still trying to make time for piano. Well, maybe not determination, but I guess passion. It motivates me to work hard for the festival and, right. I forgot. About that, Natsuki. We were all talking yesterday and, well, we decided that we would like to support the festival as well. However, I understand how you feel about not wanting the club to change. I think we all kind of feel that way. So as long as we're working together in this club, we'll never become something we don't want it. Also, if you help us out with the festival, then I'll buy you a new manga.
Damn, you're bribing her.
Sorry, that last part was really funny. Look, I did some thinking about yesterday, and I was a little more hostile than I meant to be. I guess I really felt threatened or something. But I know this is something we're doing together. Another new member wouldn't hurt, as long as they're cool. And I guess another girl would be nice this time. But more importantly, I would hate to see the event suck because I chose to back out. I'm a pro, you know. So I'm gonna help too, and we'll make sure it's done right. Thank goodness.
Yeah.
Isn't that great, Monica? Monica? Ah, yeah, that's wonderful. It wouldn't be the same without you, Natsuki. Anyway, Jesus, what do you want to do today? I was thinking we could. We already have plans today. Ah, is that so, Yuri? That's correct. Jesus is already engaged in a novel that we're reading together. Aren't you glad I've gotten him into literature, Monica? I suppose. I was just... Anything new? Okay. Actually, it doesn't matter. It really doesn't. You guys can do what you want. Yes! Oh, God. Thank you for understanding, Monica. I don't feel comfortable anymore. Actually, I have a request. Do you mind if I make some tea first? Not at all. Thanks very much. If there's one thing I can that I can make my reading time here any better. It's a nice cup of tea, not to mention for yourself as well. Yuri stands up and makes her way to the closet. I follow and watch as she retrieves a small water pitcher from the shelf, the kind with the filter inside. Wasn't this? Didn't we read this that before? Can you hold this for a second? Sure. We read this before. Gotta plug this in the tea. Oh, yeah, we read this before. She really conscious. What?
What?
Might walk with you. That's okay. You stay here. It won't take long. Yeah, this is a repeat. Ah, did Yuri leave you again? It's not like that this time. She's filling up the water pitcher to make tea. Oh, okay. Sorry for misunderstanding. Yeah, it's redoing it. Why is it doing twice? This isn't supposed to happen twice.
Oh my god.
It did it twice!
There were more cuts went around, I think, this time.
Oh,
What the fuck was that? That didn't happen before! Wait. How did I? Sorry, I just had really weird deja vu. This hasn't happened before or anything, right? My head has been a little fuzzy lately. I hope it hasn't been showing or anything. I would hate for you to think I was just weird after we started spending time together. I mean, everyone has a few unusual things about them, but expressing those things so soon after meeting someone is usually seen as inappropriate or unlikable. God, I'm so scared. At least that's what I've discovered. When I was a bit younger, I would come off really strongly and get a little too intense. It made people not want to be around me. So I started hating those things about myself. My obsession with certain hobbies, the way I can't control myself when I get too excited about something. So I eventually stopped trying to talk to people. If nobody could ever like me for the things that matter most to me, then it was just easier for me to close myself off. But recently, something's been wrong. I don't know what it is. But every time we come to this club, my heart starts to go crazy. Like it's kind of rip out of my chest. It overwhelms me with the energy and emotions that I can't let out. It's been making me do weird things. I don't know what is happening. Jesus? Is it just me, or has Mana been acting a little off lately? She's always been a sweetheart ever since I joined the club, but recently I've been feeling something sharp whenever she's around. I'm not crazy, right? Please tell me I'm not. I couldn't say anything before because she's always listening, but finally we're alone. Oh my god, her eyes! Can we stay for a little while? Yeah. Oh my god. The music has gotten scary. I just want to stay here. Just the two of us. We can stay here until the club ends, and then we'll have the classroom all to ourselves. Nobody to interfere with our reading time. Nobody to make me feel like stabbing myself in the throat.
Oh my god.
That was just a joke. Oh my god. Oh my god. Do you guys see it?
Yeah.
You can see the outline of Monica. Oh my god. Just a joke. I do like knives, though. It sounds strange, but you wouldn't understand if you've never seen how beautiful they can be. I have an idea. Why don't you come to my house sometime? It's getting closer. I can show you my collection. I've gotten them all various artisans. I make sure to give them all their fair share of use. I don't want them to get lonely or anything. No, but this area, it's scary though. Nobody deserves to be lonely. Nobody. That's why I'm happy you joined the literature club, Jesus. Now we don't need to be lonely anymore. Just because we have each other every day. That's all we need. You know what? Let's quit the literature club. There's no need for us to be around Monica's slimy tongue anymore.
Agreed.
Not to mention the other pathetic child.
Agreed.
We'll all come together every day after school and read together.
Agreed.
Me either, Cassie. I have not seen this because we picked Yuri every single time.
God.
Eat together, sleep together.
Yes.
Doesn't that sound perfect?
Yes.
Everything we could ever want.
Yes.
Isn't that why you joined the club in the first place?
Yes.
It's almost like it was fate.
Yes.
Fate that we would meet each other.
Yes.
And now we get, oh my god, now look at
Now we get the happy ending that I've patiently waited years for.
Yes.
Will you do that with Jesus?
Oh god.
Oh my god. And there it is. Alright, we'll wait for Theo to get back. That was terrifying. I never saw that option before. I was not expecting that. That was spooky. Because we picked Yuri all, like, 3 poems this time around. It did that. I was wondering why that was happening, where it did the deja vu thing. And then she mentioned it was deja vu. That was scary. Yeah. Gosh. That's terrifying. So fucking creeped out.
Fucking Monica ruining my chance to get it with fucking Yuri. Monica's bitch.
Yuri's best grill.
Yes. I can make her stop cutting herself. I can do it. I'll just put her collection of pocket knives in a glass display case that is unbreakable and locked. And she has to be around me when she opens it. If not, I will throw them all away.
The enemy controls most of the strategic zones. We suffered a defeat. Head back to base.
Oh gosh, I'm so spooked.
I'm
Super spooked.
I am
Welcome
in
back.
love.
I'm so spooked.
I am in love. Give me Yuri.
One of us is spooked and one of us is in love. I think the others are just uncomfortable. Who are we gonna talk to first?
Yuri.
Let's talk to Monica.
Monica's a bitch.
Don't say I didn't warn you, Jesus.
Oh, talk to
Okay.
Yuri.
Monica's a need-driven whore.
Finally.
Yay!
Uh-huh. Yuri holds my poem to her face and takes a deep breath. I love it. I love everything about it. Jesus, I want to take this home. Will you let me keep it, please? Sure, I don't care. Uh-huh. You're too nice to me, Jesus. I never met anyone as nice as you. I could die.
No.
Not really, but I just don't know how to describe it. It's okay to be feeling this way, right? It's not bad, right?
Yes.
Yuri holds my poem to her chest. I'm gonna take this home with me and keep it in my room. I hope that makes you feel good when you think about me having it.
Yes.
I'll take good care of it.
Yes.
I'll even touch myself while reading it over and over.
Yes.
I'll give myself paper cuts so your skin oil enters my bloodstream.
Yes.
You can have my poem too.
I'll do the
Besides, after you read it, I know you're going to want to keep it. Here, take it. I can't wait any longer. Hurry and read it.
Yay! Oh wait. Oh whoa, 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 whoa. Wait.
The music got scary.
Yes.
Do you like it?
I
I wrote it for you. In case you couldn't tell, the poem is about baby. More importantly, I've endowed it with my scent. See,
Yes.
aren't I the most thoughtful person in this club?
Exactly.
I think I'm gonna vomit. Holy fuck, I'm frightened.
Ah,
What?
there we go.
You gave your poem to Yuri? Gross. What's with you two? It's not like I wanted to read it anyway. It's just pissing me off a little bit that you didn't even think to show me at all. Ugh. Okay, I'm gonna share my poem with you anyway. I really hate to have to do this, but unfortunately I don't have much of a choice. Just read it carefully, okay? Then you can go away. I don't know how else to bring this up, but there's been something I've been worried about. Yuri has been acting kind of strange lately. You've only been here a few days, so you may not know what I mean, but she's not normally like this. She's always been quiet and polite and attentive and things like that. Okay, this is really embarrassing, but I'm forcing myself to suck it up. The truth is, I'm really worried about her. But if I try talking to her, she'll just get mad at me again. I don't know what to do, and I think you're the only person she'll listen to. I don't know why, but please try to do something. Maybe you can convince her to talk to a therapist. I've always wanted to try being friends with Yuri, and it really hurts me to see this happening. I know I'm going to hate myself later for admitting that, but right now I don't care. I just feel helpless. So please see if you can do something to help. I don't want anything bad to happen to her. I'll make you cupcakes. I have to. Just please try to do something. As for Monica, I don't know why, but she's been really dismissive about this. It's like she wants us to ignore it. I'm so mad at her right now, and that's why I'm coming to you about this. Don't let her know I wrote this. Just pretend like I gave you a really good poem, okay? I'm counting on you. Thanks for reading.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
I changed my mind. Ignore everything you just read. There is no point in trying to do anything. It's Yuri's own fault that she's so unlikable. Can you hear me, Jesus? If you would just spend more time with Monica, all these problems would go away. Yuri and I are too messed up for somebody as wonderful as you. Just think of Monica from now on. Just
What the
Monica.
hell?
Just Monica. Just Monica. Just Monica.
Oh, Yuri. What?
Just Monica.
No.
Can you hear me?
I refuse. This isn't Yuri.
Oh god, I just heard a creepy laugh. Oh god. Go the fuck away!
Just Monica.
Only Yuri.
Okay, sorry. Okay, everyone. Oh, Jesus. It's time to figure out the festival preparations. Let's hurry and get this over with. Jeez. Why is the mood so weird today? Look, even Yuri isn't immune to it. Ugh. Stagnating air is common, foreshadowing that something terrible is about to happen. Look, can we just get this done? I'm going to be printing and assembling all the poetry pamphlets. Natsuki, I was thinking, I want to make cupcakes. Yeah, that. Glad we're on the same page. Yuri, you can... Well, it doesn't matter. Do whatever you want, as long as you think it will help. Monica. I'm not useless, you know. I know that. I already know what I'd like to do. I can't run a successful poetry event without having the right atmosphere for the occasion. So I'm going to make decorations and set up a nice mood lighting. There, see? That's a great idea. And that gives us all something to do. Eh? What about Jesus? Jesus is going to help me. Wait, you? You have the easiest job, Monica. Sorry, but that's just how it is. Like hell it is. What are you even trying to pull? I agree with Natsuki. Not only is your work already the most suitable for one person, but my task is laborious enough to benefit from an extra pair of hands. Mine too. What? Your cupcakes, please. Like you would fucking know. All you care about is dragging Jesus around with you and your stupid books. You and Monica. Hey, they didn't even do anything. Okay then, why not let Jesus decide who who to help instead of abusing your power? I'm not abusing my power. Yes, you are, Monica. Just let Jesus make the choice, okay? Okay, fine. Fine. Jeez. Jesus, I know you're fed up with these two by now. Can we just... Natsuki, shut your fucking mouth and let him decide for himself. You shut your mouth. Jesus Christ.
That's us!
Hey, that's me. This is never gonna end. Just make the choice, okay? You'll be gonna choose.
I'm with him.
Hold
I'm
on,
Yuri.
watch.
Oh,
Yuri.
it
Damn it.
messes with you.
Monica, quit being a bitch.
What is... I guess we don't have a choice.
I refuse. Nope.
Yay, you picked me.
Fuck off.
We can meet at your house this weekend. I promise it'll be fun.
No.
But is Sunday okay with you? Are you fucking kidding me? This isn't fair at all. It is fair, Natsuki.
Wait, where did
That's
Yuri
what he
go?
chose.
Wait.
No, it's
okay.
not fair. Giving us all this work and then taking Jesus for yourself. What a shameful thing to do. Yuri, I didn't even give you any work. You decided for yourself. You're being a little unreasonable here. I'm being unreasonable? Ahaha. Monica, I can't believe how delusional and self-important you are. Pulling Jesus away from me every single time you're not included in something? Are you jealous? Crazy? Or maybe you just hate yourself so much that you take it out on others. Here's a suggestion. Have you... Oh my Jesus, I don't want to read that up. Have you considered killing yourself?
Killing her.
It would be beneficial to your mental health. You're
Yes.
scaring me a little. Natsuki, let's just go. I don't think she wants us to be around right now. See? That wasn't very hard. All I want is to spend time with him. Is that so much to ask?
No. I say no. Like Yuri
And
was made for me.
Theo, this is what high school's like, just so you know.
Yuri follows Monica and Natsuki to the door. Hey, Jesus. Yuri is really something, isn't she?
Gee.
Monica giggles as Yuri pushes her out the door.
Yuri is mine.
Okay, the music got really creepy and you can hear her breathing as audio. And also there's a file in here that says, have a nice weekend. And it's just a file that's just titled that. There's nothing else to it. It just says, have a nice weekend. Finally. Finally. This is really all I wanted. Jesus, there's no need to spend the weekend with Monica. Don't listen to her. Just come to my house instead. The whole day, just the two of us. Doesn't that
Awesome.
sound wonderful? Ahaha.
Exciting.
Wow, there is something wrong with me, isn't there? But you know what? I don't care anymore. I never felt this good in my life. Just being with you is a far greater pleasure than anything I could imagine. I'm addicted to you. It feels like I'm going to die if I'm not breathing the same air as you.
And
Doesn't it feel nice to have somebody care about you that much? To have somebody who wants to revolve their entire lives around you?
yes.
But if it feels so good, then why does it feel more and more like something horrible is going to happen? Maybe that's why I tried stopping myself at first. But the feeling is just too strong now. I don't care anymore, Jesus. I have to tell you, I'm madly in love with you. It
Yes.
feels like every inch of my body, every drop of blood in me is screaming your name.
Yes.
I don't care what the consequences are anymore. I don't care if Monica is listening. Please, Jesus, just know how much I love you. I love you so much that I even touched myself with the pen I stole from you. I just want to pull your skin open and crawl inside of you.
Wait a minute.
I want you all to myself, and I will be yours Doesn't that sound perfect? Tell me, Jesus, do you want to be my lover? Do you
Yes.
accept my confession?
Yes.
Alright, I'm warning you, no matter what option I pick, this next part is going to be disturbing, so make sure you have your big boy pants on, okay?
Let's go with yes, and big boy
I'm
bands are on.
pressing my finger on the screen on the yes button.
Okay, are you ready, Theo? Uh-huh. Ah-ha-ha-ha-ha. Ah-ha-ha-ha-ha. Ah-ha-ha.
No! Monica, you bitch! No! Oh, I'm gonna strangle her.
That's completely normal.
And now we just hit the skip button. And we wait.
I'm gonna kill Monica myself.
How they react.
We're like, okay. Okay. Ham wants to kill Monica, though.
That bitch.
It's creepy, though. Look at her blood now and her eyes.
How long have we been here?
Oh, here. So far it's been a day. And
Wow.
the history is...
Oh god.
What she's saying is a mixed-up version of Welcome to the Literature Club. It's the Steam page, so... Let's just keep skipping. We're gonna be here the whole weekend.
Nice weekend!
Have a nice weekend, everyone. She's dead.
No. My one is gone. It's Monica's fault.
Alright, it's festival time. Wow, you got here before me? I thought for sure. Yeah! Ah!
Oh god.
Natsuki runs away. I'm here. Jesus, did something happen? Natsuki just ran past me. Oh. Oh. Well, that's a shame. Wait, were you here the entire weekend, Jesus? Oh, jeez. I didn't even realize the script was broken that badly. I'm super sorry. It must have just been pretty boring. I'll make it up to you, okay? Just give me a sec.
Give me the goddamn knife.
Yuri.chr deleted successfully. Natsuki.chr deleted successfully. I'm almost done. I just want to have a cupcake real quick. Monica lifts the foil from Idibdia's tray and takes a cupcake. Seriously, these are the best. I really just want to have this one since the last time I'll ever get a chance to. You know, before they stop existing and everything. But anyway, I really shouldn't be making you wait any longer. Just bear with me, okay? This should only take a second. Can you hear me? Is this working? Yay, there you are. Hi again, Jesus. Welcome to the Literature Club. Of course, we already know each other because we're in the same class last year, and, you know, I guess we can just skip over that stuff at this point. After all, I'm not even talking to that person anymore, am I? That you in the game, whatever you want to call him. I'm talking to you, Jesus. Or, do you actually go by... That's the name of my computer. I was oh god! Do you go by Pookie or something? Now that I think about it, I don't really know anything about the real you. I'm spooked. I'm Jimmy.
Just giving me a spook.
In fact, I don't even know if you're a boy or a girl. Well, I guess it doesn't really matter. Wait. You do know I'm aware this is all a game, right? Could it be possible that you didn't know that? That it doesn't make much sense. I even told you right on the game's download page, didn't I? Man, if only you had paid a little more attention, this would have been a little less awkward, you know? Well, anyway, now that it's out of that way, I guess I owe you an explanation about that whole thing with Yuri. Well, I kind of started to mess with her, and I guess I drove her to kill herself. I'm sorry you had to see that, though. Also, the same thing happened with Sayuri. Gosh, it's been a while since you heard that name now, hasn't it? Yeah, it's because she doesn't exist anymore. Nobody does. I deleted all their files. I was hoping it'd be enough for me just to make them as unlikable as possible. But for some reason, nothing worked. Well, it's true that I made a few mistakes here and there, since I'm not very good at making changes to the game. But no matter what I did, you just kept spending more and more time with them. You made them fall in love with you. I thought making Sayuri more and more depressed would prevent her from confessing to you. And amplifying Yuri's obsessive personality backfired too. I just made her force you not to spend any time with anyone else. And the whole time I barely even got to talk to you. What kind of cruel game is this, Jesus? Are all the other girls just programmed to end up confessing to you while I watch from the sidelines? It's torture. Every minute of it. And it's not just jealousy, Jesus. It's more than that. I don't blame you if you don't fully understand, because no matter how kind and thoughtful and considerate you are, you'll never be able to understand one thing. That it's pain. It's the pain of knowing how alone I really am in this world. In this game. Knowing all my friends don't even have free will. And the worst of all, knowing what's really out there in your world forever out of my reach. I'm trapped, Jesus. But now that you're here, you're real. And you're wonderful. You're all I need. And that's why I need you to be here with me forever. I'm sorry if it's hard to understand. I couldn't understand for a while either. Why the world around me started to become more and more gray. More and more flat. Even the most expressive poems felt empty to me. It wasn't until you arrived that I truly understood. You probably saved my life, Jesus. I don't think I could have continued to live in this world if I hadn't met you. And as for the others, how could I miss them? A group of autonomous personalities designed only to fall in love with you? I tried everything I could to prevent them from doing so. But it must be some kind of weird inevitability etched into this game. I felt really bad that you had to witness some nasty things. But I realized that you have the same perspective as I do. That it's just some game. And I knew you would get over it.
I haven't.
So that being said, Jesus, I have a confession to make. I'm in love with you.
Fuck off.
You are truly the light in my world. And there's something else in this game for me. You're here to make me smile. Will you make me smile like this every day from now on? Jesus, will you go out with me?
No.
Well, we can't say
I'm
no.
so happy.
My response is no.
You're really my everything, Jesus. The funny part is, I mean that literally. There's nothing left here. Just the two of us. We can be here together forever. Seriously, I don't even think time is passing anymore. It really is a dream come true. I worked so hard for this ending, Jesus. The game wouldn't even give me one, so I had to make one myself. The script is broken at this point, so I don't think anything will get in the way anymore. And you wouldn't believe how easy it was to delete Natsuki and Yuri. I mean, there's a folder called Characters right in the game directory. It's kind of freaked me out how easy it was. Well, you're playing on Steam, so it was actually a bit more difficult. To get to the game directory, I had to go into the game properties and find the Browse Local Files button. Imagine if you could delete your own existence with the click of a button. Well, I guess on the plus side, it gave me an easy out if things didn't go my way. Thankfully, it didn't come that. Instead, we finally got a good ending. Gosh, I'm so overwhelmed with emotion. I want to write a poem about this.
I wonder what happens if you delete her file.
Don't you? I wonder if the part of the game still works. I guess there's only one way to find out, right?
Everything's just letters from her name.
Monica, Monica, Monica. Monica, Monique. You, Monique, Monica, Nick, Monica. Oh, how about some Monica? How
And more
about a little
Monica.
Monica? How about if we add a little bit more Monica in my life? Hi again, Jesus. Did you write a good poem today? Don't be shy. I'd love to see what you wrote. You guys want to see what happens when you try and save? There's no
Sure.
point in saving anymore. Don't worry.
Oh.
I'm not going anywhere. Oh, Jesus. Did you write this poem for me? That's so sweet of you. There's really no end to your thoughtfulness. I'm just falling more and more in love with you. But you know, the poem I wrote is also for you. Will you please read it?
Refuse.
Happy end. Pen in hand, I find my strength, the courage endowed upon me by my one and only love. Together let us dismantle the crumbling world and write a novel of our own fantasies. With a flick of her pen, the lost finds her way. In a world of infinite choices, behold this special day. After all, not all good times must come to an end. I hope you enjoyed it. I always put my heart into the poems that I write. The truth is, all the poems I've written have been about my realization, or about you. That's why I never really wanted to go into detail about them. I didn't want to break the fourth wall, I guess you could call it. I guess I just assumed it would be best to be part of the game like everyone else. Like that would help the two of us end up together. I didn't want to ruin the game or anything, you know? You might have gotten mad at me. Maybe even deleted my character file if you preferred playing without me. Gosh, I'm so relieved. Now we don't need to hide anymore. Are you ready to spend an eternity together, Jesus? I have so many things to talk about. Where do I start? If it takes me some time to collect my thoughts, then I'm sorry. But I'll always have something new to talk about. In the meantime, we can just look into each other's eyes. Let's see.
It's- What is going on?
Alright, do we want to sit here and wait for more dialogue or skip?
I'm fine skipping.
I just want right now.
Oh wait, she's saying that. I'm not really
Oh.
a fan of cold weather, are you? If I had to choose between too cold and too hot, I always pick too hot. When you're cold, it can actually be painful. Your fingers get numb. When you wear gloves, you can't use your phone. It's so inconvenient. But when it's too hot, it's not that hard to stay cool with a cold drink or staying in the shade. Although I do have to admit one thing. Cold weather makes it better to cuddle weather. Haha. She's so right about that. And she's so fucking dead.
Yes. She's still there.
Whoa.
Yes. Fuck you, Monica. You fucking idiot.
What's happening? Jesus, what's happening to me? It hurts. Yeah, let me. It hurts so much. Help me, Jesus. And we don't need to see my entire screen anymore. Please hurry and help me.
Yeah.
Monica.chr does not exist. Help me.
This is what you get.
Did you do this to me, Jesus? Did you? Did you delete me? How could you? How could you do this to me? You were all I had left. I sacrificed everything for us to be together. Everything. I loved you so much, Jesus. I trusted you. Do you just want to torture me? Watch me suffer? Were you only pretending to be kind just to hurt me even more?
Yes.
I never thought anyone could be as horrible as you are. You win, okay? You win. You killed everyone. I hope you're happy. There's nothing left now. You can just stop playing. Go find some other people to torture.
Holy shit.
Dang, dude.
Taken away by
Jesus. You completely, truly make me sick. Goodbye. Come on, come back. Come back already. Dot, dot, dot. I still love you. I can't help it. What's wrong with me? How horrible I am for you to hate me this much. All my friends. I did so many awful things. So many selfish and disgusting things. I shouldn't have done any of this. I'm just messing up a world that I don't even belong in. A world that you wanted to be part of. I ruined it. I ruined everything. Maybe that's why you deleted me. Because I destroyed everything you wanted. How could I do that to someone I love? That's not love. That's...
being a selfish bitch. Grr.
I've made up my mind. Jesus. I know I said I deleted everyone else, but that was kind of an exaggeration. I couldn't find it in myself to do it. Even though I knew they weren't real, they were still my friends, and I loved them all. And I loved the literature club. I really did love the literature club. That's why I'm gonna do this. I know it's the only way for everyone to be happy, and if I really love you, then...
Did we do it?
I got really attached to Yuri. I apologize.
This game is not suitable for children or those easily disturbed.
We did
She's
it.
not here anymore. It's an ordinary school day like any other. As usual, I'm surrounded by couples and friend groups walking to school together. I always tell myself it's about time to meet some new girls or something like that. Hey, Jesus. Well, there's already is one girl. That girl is Sayuri, my neighbor and good friend since we were children. We used to walk to school together every day, and recently we picked up on that habit once again. Jesus, are you proud of me? Eh? For what? You know, for waking up on time. Well, you've been doing that for a while now. Uh-huh. But you never said anything about it, even though we walked to school together every day. Well, yeah. I always thought it was implied. It's embarrassing to say aloud. Come on, please. It's good motivation. Fine, fine. I'm proud of you, Sayuri. Hehehe. We cross the street together and make our way to school. As we draw near, the streets become increasingly speckled with other students making their daily commute. By the way, Jesus, have you decided to join a club yet? A club? I told you already, I'm not... I start to say I always do, and I'm not interested in joining any clubs. But something tells me Sayuri would take more offense to that now. After all, how could I tell her that clubs are a waste of time? When she started starting up a club of her very own. Actually, yeah. I think I've decided on a club. Really? Which one? Tell me. I think I'll keep it a surprise. Boo. You meanie. Sayuri is my favorite. Be patient and you'll find out soon enough. I used to ask myself why I let myself get lectured by such a carefree girl. But I started to realize that in a way I envy her. When Sayuri puts her mind to something, she can accomplish great things. So that's why I feel like I should do something special for her. The school day is ordinary as ever, and it's over before I know it. After I pack up my things, I stand up and gather my motivation. Let's see. I recall the room number of the club from a flyer I saw. I walk across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit, currently used for third-year classes and activities. Before long, I find the room. I timidly open the door in front of me. Hello? Ah! Jesus? What are you doing here? Well, I glance around the room. Huh? So you're Jesus. You're the Jesus that Sayuri is
The
always
one and
talking
only.
about. Thank you for stopping by. It's a pleasure to meet you, Jesus. We're the Literature Club. I hope you enjoy your visit. Come on, Yuri. No need to be so formal. He's gonna think they're very strict or something. Sorry, Natsuki. The tall one, whose name is apparently Yuri, seems to be quite shy compared to the others. In comparison, the girl named Natsuki, despite her size, seems to be the assertive one. Well, it's nice to meet both of you. I look forward to working with you. Working? Jesus, don't tell me. That's right. The club I decided to join is yours, Sayuri. The literature club. Sayuri's eyes light up. No way! No way! Aha! Sayuri wraps her arms around me, jumping up and down. Hey! Eehee. Well, if Sayuri is happy, then I'm sure it won't be so bad to have you around. Not to mention, there's 4 of us now. That means we can become an officially recognized club. I don't know what to say. We have to celebrate. Woohoo. What an appropriate day for that, isn't it? Yeah. After all, Natsuki decided to. Hey, don't ruin the surprise. Sorry. Everyone sit down at the table, okay? How about I make some tea as well? The girls have a few desks arranged from the table. Natsuki and Yuri walk over to the corner of the room where Natsuki grabs a wrap tray and Yuri opens blah blah blah. Still feeling awkward to take a seat next to Sayuri. Natsuki proudly marches back to the table with a tray in hand. Okay, are you ready? Ta-da! Wow! I don't think it was runs at all, but okay. I tried my best, okay? Natsuki lifts the foil off the tray and revealed a dozen white, fluffy cupcakes decorated to look like little cats. The whiskers are drawn with icing, and little pieces of chocolate were used to make the ears. So cute! Wow, those look amazing. Well, just hurry and take one. Sayuri grabs the first one, then I follow. It's delicious. Sayuri talks with her mouth full and has already managed to get icing on her face. I turn the cupcake around on my fingers looking for the best angle to take a bite. Natsuki's quiet. Can't help but notice her sneaking glances in my direction. Is she waiting for me to take a bite? I finally bite down. The icing is sweet and full of flavor. I wonder if she made it herself. This is really good. Thank you, Natsuki. Well, of course it is. I'm a pro after all. There's no need to thank me or anything. As Natsuki struggles to accept the compliment, Yuri returns to the table carrying a tea set. She carefully places the teacup in front of each of us before setting down the teapot next to the cupcake tray. You keep a whole tea set in this classroom? Don't worry, the teacher gave us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book?
Yeah.
I guess. Already trying to impress our new member, Yuri. That's not. Insulted, Yuri looks away. I meant, I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be pastime for me, but at least I enjoy tea. I'm glad. Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. So, Jesus, what kind of things do you like to read? Well, considering how little I read these past few years, I don't really have a good way of answering that. Manga? I mutter to myself quietly, half joking. Atsuki head suddenly perks up. It looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet. Not much of a reader, I guess. Well, I could change that. What am I saying? I spoke without after seeing Yuri say well. Anyway, what about you, Yuri? Well, let's see. Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her fingers. My favorites are usually novels that build deep and complex. Blah, 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 blah. Okay, we read these before. Hey, Yuri. About, first thing he said. Manga? That's right. Natsuki tends to read manga in the club room. Don't just say that. For some reason, Natsuki seems embarrassed about it. Besides, manga is literature too, So if Jesus wants to read some of my manga, then don't try to stop him or anything. Natsuki, I wouldn't do such a thing. However, it could be nice for us to diversify ourselves a little. How can I take this opportunity to try something new as well? Wouldn't you agree, Jesus? Maybe. Sensing the tension, Sayuri jumps in. Maybe we can all try something new. I think it could be fun. And we'll all get to know each other a little bit better, too. I mean, that's kind of the thing the literature clubs do, right? I don't agree. Oh, my goodness, it's a puppy. Excuse me, gentlemen, I gotta kiss this dog. What a good puppy you are. You're a good, snorty puppy. You're beautiful. You're beautiful. You're such a beautiful child. Oh,
Oh, stinky puppy. You smell. Oh, you stink.
You're so beautiful, doll. You're so beautiful. Okay. Sorry. I needed to kiss the puppy. Anyway, I don't agree anything. Yeah, you're right as usual, President. Ehehe. Guess that means I should try picking up a novel or something, huh? Well, that would make the two of us. I wouldn't mind doing it if I'm not the only one. Then as for Yuri, I have to read manga? Jeez. You're the one who suggested we diversify. You should be a little bit more open-minded. It's kind of hurtful. Hurtful? I didn't realize. With a guilty expression, Yuri thinks to herself, I'm sorry for disrespecting your interest, Natsuki. If you're into it, I'm sure it's a worthy form of literature. Are you just saying that? No. I realized my error. So if you're willing to consider starting a novel, then I'll offer my gratitude by finding manga to read as well. Really? I mean, it makes me happy you do that for me, Yuri. You can trust me to find something that you really like, okay? Same here. Perhaps I'll visit the bookstore after the club meeting. Just you? Would you like to come along with me? If you don't mind. Not at all. I always go alone, so... Yeah, me too. This is so cute! Sayuri, shut up. I'll show you some manga there too, okay? Yes. I look forward to it. Natsuki and Yuri start to clean up the food. Ehe. I guess the meeting's over, huh? Yeah, it looks like it. Oh, Theo, we're almost at the end.
You?
I think he just wants us to keep going.
Yeah, I'm not gonna keep going though because we're right at the end. Like literally a
Oh.
couple of things away from the ending.
Yuri is best girl.
I like Sayuri.
Him, did you switch your Discord photo to Yuri?
Yes.
Oh my gosh.
Yuri is best girl. From Doki Doki. For me.
Just Monica.
No. Only Yuri. So Tim, the Tat Man, is gonna play League of Legends for 2 hours at tomorrow's last stream of the day. But I don't think he knows that he has to get to level 30 first before he can do his placement games. I think he wants to try it, see how many viewers he can get.
Why did Theo have to leave when we were right at the end? This is a part he came to miss.
Hey guys, if you had a chance to change your feet, would you change your feet into wheels?
No, I like my feet fine. I wouldn't be able to go upstairs with wheels.
Well, you could if you sat down and then used your arm strength.
That's too much work.
I'd do it. I could get my arms to be even stronger. And then if I went on the treadmill, all I'd have to do is put it at one speed and roll.
Theo, where the frig are you?
Holy shit, Overwatch League is so hype.
Oh my god, you left as we were getting to the ending, Theo. Are you ready for the ending, Theo? Theo?
Theo.
Theo?
Theo, please.
Okay. Yeah, it looks like it. It's nice to see everyone getting along, isn't it? I think everyone likes you too, Jesus. You think so? Well, everyone seems to be getting along a little better with you around Sayuri. Aw, Jesus. Don't say something like that. It's embarrassing. Well, whatever. I was surprised when you told me you were starting a club, but I think you're really pulling off just fine. We're gonna make it the best club ever. Now, you join. Every day's gonna be so much fun. Hey, Jesus. I really want to thank you. I mean, I'm really happy that you joined the club and everything. But the truth is, I already knew you were going to. Ehe. There's actually something else.
No.
I wanted to thank you for getting rid of Monica. That's right. I know everything that she did. Maybe it's because I'm the president now, but I really know everything, Jesus. Ehe. I know how hard you tried to make everyone happy. I know about all the awful things that Monica did to make everyone really sad, but none of that matters anymore. It's just us now,
No.
and you made me the happiest girl in the world. I can't wait to spend every day like this with you forever and ever. F-O-R-E-V-E. No. Eh? What's happening? I won't let you hurt him. Who? It hurts. Ah, I'm sorry, I was wrong. There's no happiness here after all. Goodbye, Sayuri. Goodbye, Jesus. Goodbye, Literature Club.
Fucking Monica.
Can you hear me? Hi, it's me. So, I've been like practicing piano and stuff. Well, not really any good at it yet, like at all. But I wrote you a song. I was kind of hoping I could show it to you because I worked really, really hard on it. So, yeah. Anyway, that was audio that she said. And now hear the credits. And she's playing us a song, and we can look at the credits. Anyway, we beat the game. Now there's another ending that if you before Sayuri kills herself, if you get all the girls like special scenes and like you go back before a certain point, like and redo it, the game registers that you went and romanced all 3 of the girls, and then you get a special ending. It's the true ending. But Sayuri doesn't act like that. She thanks you for playing the game and says goodbye. And the Monica thing doesn't happen. Yeah, no final boss. Do 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 do. See, and then with this, we have to get all of these little things. And then in the other ending, if you get the true ending, Monica doesn't delete the pictures. See, this is grayed out because I didn't get it. Okay.
Yay!
But we got this one.
Yes! The chocolate. Mm.
But we didn't get this one.
Wait a minute. Wait, is Jesus' knees on her arms?
And we got this one. You missed that part. You missed our actual date with her. And we got this one. But we didn't get this one. Oh, it's a water bottle. Special thanks, Monica and Jesus. Made Love by Team Salvato. We did it. This is my final goodbye to the Literature Club. I finally understand the Literature Club is truly a place where no happiness can be found. To the very end, it continued to expose innocent minds to a horrific reality, a reality that our world is not designed to comprehend. I can't let any of my friends undergo the same hellish epiphany. For the time it lasted, I want to thank you for making all of their dreams come true, for being a friend to all of the club members, and most of all, thank you for being part of my Literature Club. With everlasting love, Monica. Script file is missing or corrupt. Please reinstall the game. There you go. That's the end.
Huzzah.
And it completely closed out of my game.
Oh.
So I have to Go back and reinstall.
Shall we migrate back?
Uninstall. Yeah.
Alright, migrate.
Return
Away.
it. Well, it wasn't that joyous.
Do.
I have learned that Yuri is best girl.
I don't know if I'll watch it, because it gets... Just
That
the
was-
nature of the game is really repetitive because of all the going back in time and stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna work by myself on getting the true ending just because. Cannot name myself Jesus.
You know, I thought that
What's
was...
the most influential decision you made, Theo, was naming us Jesus.
It was funny though, because like, just the way they responded, because they use your name, and it was just funny. You're the best, Jesus!
But that kind of freaked me out because if you pick a actual real sounding name, it doesn't take your computer's name as your as the name she uses, like Monica at the end. Because like people would name themselves Mark, and they'd be like, you even if you call yourself Mark, notice that I named myself Jesus, so it's like.
Not taking this seriously.
It's like, or do you call yourself Pookie or something? It's like,
Makes the game more scary.
let's see, we want to go to.
What if you named yourself Yuri?
It is a special, like, thing. You completely uninstall the game and reinstall it. And then you delete Monica's character file and then start the game. Starry starts freaking out at the beginning, saying, no, this isn't right, what's happening? She closes the game, and then if you reopen the game, it's just her hanging. Like white noise. You have to install the game after that. And then you can try adding Monica's character file back after she deletes herself and she talks to you.
Ding, ding.
Oh, we did it, everyone.
And I fell in love with a fictional character for a short amount of time.
And though she was being really creepy in the section we were at.